literally at the peak of our Maui adventure season.
Up in here. It's sunset time.
Camping at top of Haleakalā Volcano, over 10,000 feet and above the clouds. It's time to hike into Haleakalā's volcanic crater. Would you have the courage to do that? And what's like to really spend an entire day above the clouds at this height? Stick around because we're not leaving this mountain until we capture a sunset and try to stargaze from one of the clearest skies on Earth. Let's adventure, everyone! This is Maui season, episode 9. This morning we're leaving camp before sunrise, setting our course for the summit of the majestic Haleakalā volcano. Our mission, to capture the dawn of a new day from the top of the world.
So everyone, it's still super rainy up in here.
With the winds howling, bracing these freezing cold temperatures, and still being hopeful for a great sunrise view, even with these thick clouds around us, it felt just like the world is waking up beneath us, and beneath this blanket of fog. We wait, cold and hopeful, and then, as clouds and clouds pass through us, it felt like being up in the skies. Well, I actually was. Finally, the clouds part ways, and the sun rises, spilling light across the peaks. What a majestic moment. Now look at this view. Now living this van life, there's nothing like a sunrise coffee above the clouds. A French press, a warm cup, and a view that feels endless. Top of Haleakalā volcano, there is a parking lot, but it's a limited parking spaces. So you want to make sure if you're planning for sunrise or sunset that you're getting here way before that. And the views are 360 of the entire island, and you are literally above the clouds. There's no sensation like this. So before we hop in the moving sands trail, are cooking some breakfast to get some energy for it, and then head out into the wild.
Olha ela vindo aí, pai, no topo do vulcão.
Welcome to the start of the Sliding Sands Trail, one of the most awe-inspiring hikes within Haleakalā's crater. Right from the beginning, you can see why this place is called Sliding Sands. The trail is steep, rocky, and covered in volcanic cinder that crunches under your foot as you go. The path is clear and beaten down, but be sure to stay on it for safety and to respect this unique landscape. As you set out, you notice the trail dips sharply into the crater, giving you the sense that you're descending into another world. Each step takes you further into the heart of Haleakalā, with the colors shifting from bright red and orange cinders to deep, dark volcanic rock. It's a truly surreal experience. It's almost like I'm walking on Mars. Am I walking on Mars? This trail can be completed end to end at about 11 miles. And many people arrange a ride from the other side if they want to take it all that way. But you don't have to go the full distance to feel the magic here. I will encourage you to do as much of this hike as it feels right for you. Even a short walk around here gives you incredible views. The sliding sands themselves are a mix of ash and volcanic rock created by Haleakala's eruptions over thousands of years ago. These loose and colorful cinders give the ground a surreal Martian landscape, shifting under your foot as you walk, hence the name Sliding Sands. It's said that walking here is both a physical and a spiritual journey. And I can assure you I feel both. As you're trekking across the sacred land where, according to Hawaiian beliefs, gods and spirits reside, you can definitely feel in your body not only the exhaustion, but the pure energy of this place.
So we just hiked down about an hour in the moving sands trail. You can see all the tiny people up in there coming down. This is a 12-mile long trail filled with twists and turns, but relatively easy and flat. Coming down. But the views, strongly recommend at least come down an hour to get this view right here. And I came in a steady pace and I sat down a little bit. 100% worth it. Alright, let's start our climbing up.
I hiked for almost 3 hours, which felt like I had traveled so far, and yet in this vast landscape, it looks like I'd barely scratched the surface. For a fun geological fact, Haleakala last erupted between 4 and 5 hundreds of years ago, shaping much of what you see in the crater. Despite being dormant, the landscape constantly changes due to the sliding sands, which form patterns over time with the wind and the rain. And I was lucky enough to meet one of the most handsome locals, a nene.
Time for a much needed snack. Papaya bowl, pork juice. Yum. And the clouds view. Nice.
After going down for some napping time and finding some signal, it was time to come up to catch one of the most spectacular moments of every day, a sunset. But different than every day, watching it above the clouds. And definitely one of the best advantages of traveling with the van is that I could just stay up in here as late as I wanted, waiting for the dark to come and try to stargaze. I was finally able to stargaze, and y'all, what an experience. I couldn't get much pictures because I really wanted to live in the moment. But another very cool thing is just to see the entire island lighting up down there.
It's the sad time to say goodbye to our van and to Haleakala and to this amazing view we woke up to this morning. You can see the entire island. Aloha Haleakala.
It was sadly time to say goodbye to our van, but definitely not time yet to say goodbye to our adventures in Maui. We were forced to swap our van into a smaller car, yeah, way smaller, so we can go and explore Road to Hana. Are you ready to join on those adventures with me? Stay tuned for the next episode. And please, if you've been enjoying watching these adventures and getting all these tips and experiences here with me, subscribe to the channel and make sure you won't miss the next adventures. I'll see you there.